Yes, Ensign?
Sir, there's something you should know. I've been scanning Chiss frequencies, passing the time, checking low security reports. An old associate left this message where he knew I could find it. It's a hologram that Chiss intercepted from Korriban.
This old associate of yours? Someone from the Defense Force?
Yes, but the important thing is the message itself.
I have received the fugitive's location. Even he could not run forever. We must now find the Force sensitive he hid from us. You need not send your agents. I'll make the former Cypher 3 pay for his defiance myself.
I'm sorry, sir. If I knew this would be an issue, I would have told you earlier. Cypher 3 is my father. The Force sensitive he's hiding is me.
He's been on the run from the Sith all these years. Impressive.
I was a child. When the Sith made their rounds, my father made sure I was elsewhere. Then he disappeared. The Sith will do worse than kill him. Torture, public display. He can't go through that. Not for me.
If you have a solution, I'm listening.
I can find my father before Lord Darok does. There are coordinates in the message. With your permission, I can give him her quick death.
He saved your life. The least you can do is help him.
I can't. I have to be better than him. I have to do my duty. I won't be gone long. Besides, if I don't do something, your security could be compromised.
All right. Go if you must. But don't make any decisions until you've found your father.
We'll see. Thank you. It's done. I'm back. I found Cypher 3. I found my father. And I executed him, so the Sith couldn't. He said he understood.
I wish there had been a way to spare him.
Don't apologize. He was a criminal, and we did our duty. But he was hunted down and punished for keeping me a secret. Real justice would be turning myself into the Sith.
What's done is done. Martyring yourself won't change it.
No, and I don't want to die. Not on Korriban. I'm grateful for your help. We did the proper thing.
Agent, you can bear witness. Dr. Lokin has agreed to hike Cast Falls with us if we visit the Cast City Opera.
Vector's musical tastes are, frankly, unsophisticated. I'm only trying to help.
Then we have a deal.
Well, that can wait. Right now, there's something the three of us must discuss.
Would you care to tell me what's going on?
We're in the dark as well.
As you are both aware, I've been investigating Project Protean, an off-the-books division of the Imperial Science Bureau.
The people who want you dead.
Precisely. Their research is focused on human-alien genetic splicing. I've studied their files, along with your own physiology, Master Vector, and I've come to a conclusion. Project Protean arranged your meeting with the Killicks so they could study the joining.
Vector was working for the diplomatic service, not the Science Bureau.
Protean is well-funded, perfectly able to trade favors with Vector's old superiors.
That part doesn't surprise us.
For what it's worth, I don't believe it was personal. They wanted a test subject, and you were on Alderaan already.
What do you think of all this?
We think we are who we are. But we prefer not to be someone else's puppet.
Understandable. They have files on the Killicks, ways to hurt joiners or to heal them. They may have altered Vector, or simply observed him. I consider it our obligation to find Project Protean and end them, for Vector's sake as well as mine.
You've pulled a lot of data on these people. Finish the job.
It will be my pleasure.
If you'll excuse us, we'd like to commune with the Hive.
You don't want my advice, but I'll give it anyway. Vector knows who he is. Give him time to be sure of it.
I have fully processed the error I experienced during my upgrade. I require outside power and storage capacity. A cocoon for my metamorphosis, so that I may evolve.
If I help you evolve, will you help me in return?
I promise nothing, but I will consider your requests. Although neither my body nor your vessel is sufficient to my needs, you have encountered an adequate facility. Give me full access to your ship and security codes, and I will upload my consciousness into the Imperial archives.
You really believe you need to do this?
I have seen a great deal since leaving Mega Security Ward 23. If I can't adapt to what I experience, then it all becomes meaningless. I will begin preparations. The next time we speak, I will be ready to upload.
We are set, Agent. Preparations for the Killick Imperial Summit are underway, and the first ambassadors are arriving on site. We're meeting on Alderaan, in the House of Thule. We couldn't think of a more appropriate place.
Alderaan it is. Where's my invitation?
You don't want to sit through it all. But there is a favor we'd like to ask. More than any other Imperial, you've seen the nests and how they function. Your word could carry weight. Before we leave, we'd appreciate your honest assessment. One final report that we can present to the Imperial Summit attendees.
An alliance with the Killicks would benefit the Empire immensely, and I'm not afraid to say so. I'll have a report to you by the time you reach Alderaan.
We look forward to it. Agent, the summit is over. It was not without incident. Dizana of the Lesai Nest is dead.
I'm sorry to hear it. I know you felt a connection to Dizana.
Yes, we did. Fulner Eth, our contact in the diplomatic service, attempted to sabotage the proceedings. Dizana was caught in an explosion, saving an ambassador. And when we traced it to Fulner, he had a speech prepared.
Damn you! Listen to them. Do you want to ally the Empire with these creatures? Everything they do defies what we stand for. The Killicks are an abomination. Our Empire is based on the notion that a great individual rises to the top, and the lesser masses follow. The Killick hive mind devours greatness, absorbs every possibility into a mire of primal instinct.
We found his words troubling, and his actions more so.
I expect that didn't help the talks.
No, but we reconvened after Fulner was gone.
The colony allows billions of Killicks and joiners to serve something greater, the Nest consciousness. Just as Imperials serve the Sith and the Emperor.
That is what we told the others. That is how we signed a treaty between the Empire and the Killicks.
You did wonderful, Vector. You should be proud.
We are, and we're proud of you. Both sides will open their borders to trade. Protocols will be set for military and diplomatic contact.
You and Dizana, even Fulner. You all brought us to this point. Our future is hopeful.
You've got time on your hands. Why don't you work me into that future somehow?
We'll see what we can do.
We end a verse in the Song of the Universe. Soon, we will hear another.
This is an intelligence frequency. Who's calling?
I am Darth Marr of the Dark Council. You are the agent who erased all records of her existence. I expended many resources to find you. Now, we talk.
I cut my ties with the Sith after you dissolved Imperial intelligence. We have no business with each other.
We share common enemies, independent or not. You have not forgotten the interests of the Empire. In another lifetime, I would seek your execution. Today, I propose an alliance for the sake of all Imperial worlds.
You'll forgive me if I'm cautious. What exactly do you propose?
An exchange of resources and information. Before his removal from power, the former Minister of Intelligence ordered surveillance of the planet Makeb on the edge of Hutt space. That surveillance has finally borne fruit. The course of the war is changing, and Makeb's secrets may be our key to survival.
Even from beyond the grave, Imperial intelligence is all that keeps the Empire together.
Enough. I require a leader for our operations on Makeb. One to whom I can entrust the security and secrecy of the mission. I have no other options. Rendezvous in the Makeb system, and perhaps we can save the Empire from total destruction.
I'll set course for the Makeb system immediately.
I am transmitting military security codes to grant you the authority of Special Projects Commander. Use it or not, but I will not have you slicing my data, and it will facilitate my people's cooperation. They are not trained to obey ghosts.
Darth Marr sent for me. Has he arrived?
He will be here presently, Commander. Follow me.
Shuttle Fuliginous, en route to Docking Bay 8. Non-essential personnel must clear the area.
None must know what I am here to say. I will trust your discretion. The Empire is losing this war. Barring the unexpected or the miraculous, our total defeat will occur within the year.
We won the battles on Corellia and Ilum. We should be stronger than ever.
Our victories were glorious, but infighting among the Sith has taken its toll. Power plays have diminished the Dark Council. The Republic stands united while we bicker amongst ourselves. Our last chance, our only chance, is far from the front lines. The planet Makeb is the secret to victory, and its responsibility is yours.
If the Empire is this close to falling, why hasn't the Emperor intervened? Darth Malgus claimed he was dead.
The Emperor has been silent for many years, and that is his prerogative. But rumors of his absence have made our enemies bold. Makeb grew rich from mining and trade, becoming a neutral paradise for wealthy Cretans. It escaped the war due to its tactical insignificance. But now the Hutt Cartel has seized Makeb for itself. The Hutts believe that with our imminent defeat, the time has come to chase glory.
The Hutts are ambitious, but they're not militant. What's the cartel thinking?
The Hutts had an empire long ago. Many dream of its return. The Hutts chose Makeb not for its wealth, but for a substance called Isotope 5, a mineral capable of twisting gravity and electromagnetic fields. The Hutts have kept it a secret, but 1 gram could provide a near-infinite power source. Isotope 5 could remake the Hutts into a force to rival the Republic.
You said the former Minister of Intelligence set up surveillance on Makeb. Was that our source?
Yes. Both electronic wiretaps and human informants provided this information. We are confident. Despite the efforts of the Hutts mercenaries, Makeb's leaders are requesting aid from the Republic, and the planet is on the verge of chaos. You must steal the Hutt stockpile of Isotope 5 under cover of the conflict. Stealth is paramount. If the Hutts and Republic realize your intent, they will deploy overwhelming force.
I haven't survived this long by making my actions public. But you know that already.
I have learned what you are capable of. You will have a limited support team, specialists capable of performing their duty and willing to serve you unto death. But in short, you will be alone on a hostile world. With our lines crumbling, we cannot mount a full-scale invasion.
My lord, you're needed with the Cartel fleet.
There is a cloaked shuttle waiting to deliver you to the surface. You may establish an uplink to your team once you land. Be wary and move with subtlety. If you fail, the Empire's last stand will be over before it begins.
You're the commander, yes? I was told to expect you. Sergeant Defane, 21st Starfighter Division. Flew sorties at the battles of Coruscant and Ilum, decorated for both. Never thought I'd be in Hutt space while the Republic's chasing our fleet. Whatever we're after here, I hope it's worth it.
This planet. Can you tell me anything relevant?
I haven't seen anything but the atmospherics. They're bad enough, though. Energy charge in the stratosphere makes landing anything larger than a shuttle impossible. Our girl here's the right size, but she's built for stealth, not grit. Hold on tight.
This is orbital support to ground. Repeat, support team to ground. Codes verified. I don't know who you are, and with the Hutts trying to listen in, I don't want to. Just tell me your condition.
The Empire's getting better at operational security. Condition normal. Report.
Top priority is to establish a corridor on and off-world. My team needs access planet-side, and you need an exfiltration route. Shuttle flights are unreliable, but Makeb has gravity hooks for slow-speed cargo transport. Ground-to-atmosphere turbo lifts ready for capture.
Gravity hooks. If we want to take and hold one, we'll need one that's isolated. We can't draw attention. Your assessment?
Sending coordinates of a recommended site now.
Opposition will be heavy. When the Hutts took Makeb, they paid off the planet's defense force. Veteran mercenary band called the Interstellar Regulators. But sweep the bunkers around Gravity Hook 7 and you can wipe out the mercenaries and signal the all clear. Then hit the Gravity Hook itself, fast and quiet.
These Interstellar Regulators, what are they trained for? Could they be bribed a second time?
Lots of soldiers from the Great War working Makeb for retirement. The Regulators aren't pushovers, but are looking to a payoff.
I'll stay online, but until we're planet-side, comms will be patchy. And there's one other thing.
Watch out for ground quakes. A couple of tremors hit the planet recently, and you don't want to get swallowed whole.
rise and shine. All right, make me look good.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X3. We have not received an all-clear signal. The strike team is on its way. Never mind. Signal just came through. Sorry, Commander, some sort of comm disruption. Must have been another ground quake.
This is support team to ground. That's one clear. Whoever you are, keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, real nice planet we're on. It's like I'm 6 years old on Rat Attack again. You and me, getting going.
This is Raspart to Regulator Post 2X9. The Archon's pet freak is cracking down on security, so we still need that all clear. Over. Coming in now. Got it. I'll let you get back to playing Pazak, or however you pass the time.
Support team to ground. Remember I mentioned the quakes? That was a minor one.
Nothing like having a planet move beneath you to keep you awake.
Guess the mercenaries aren't enough opposition then. I'll check in at the next bunker. Keep moving. And be sure not to leave survivors.
Alright, make me look good.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X4. Receiving the all-clear signal now.
Last one. You should be able to hit the gravity hook without anyone sounding alarms. Play this right, the Hutts will never know. You'll have to assault the hook's base, then take a lift to the docking ring. That's where the command crew will be.
Where are you and the rest of the support team now? Still in orbit?
Affirmative. As soon as you've secured the docking ring, though, we'll come on board. We have identified a member of the opposition. The mercenaries' overseer is the pet project of one of the Hutts running Makeb. He's an alien Wifid, trained from the time he was a cub to be a Hutt Cartel enforcer. Big and brutal. Thought you should know.
Rise and shine.
a shuttle and ready to dock as soon as you have control. I've got another favor to ask, though. See if you can get the mercenaries' Hutt overseer talking. I'd like a voice print from him.
Do you always take souvenirs from your enemies? Or is the overseer special?
Get his voice print, and we can synthesize it when the Hutts come calling.
Absua Spido, Simiklo Drakintuk.
I'll keep trying, sir.
Juvarun se cuerva ni kavmak. Oba se sadorega, nebel slirar.
Makeb has something the Empire needs. The Hutt Cartel is in the way.
Membasta, unvaru karutaru mapeni momaru.
Your master. What's his role in the Hutt Cartel?
Grimrega, Kautuk Charitza, Toka Mabibumumri, Lalum Bumsa, Solopang Lautink. Terimoy Terina.
Alright, make me look good. Support team, the docking ring is secure. You may proceed to board.
Take positions, everyone. Bedaru, scan the base. Captain Honthor, you're on comms. You're the commander. I didn't know you'd be on the ground.
Sir, the Hutts are calling, but we've got what we need to fake a response. What answer should I send?
Tell the Hutts that we had a shielding failure, and radiation levels are rising. We have it under control, but we're temporarily quarantining the gravity hook.
Do it. I'm Kathaniar, by the way. 8 years Ministry of Logistics, 3 months Black Ops Coordinator. Times being what they are.
Lord Sitharat, Tactical Advisor. My life for you, my loyalty to the Empire.
I'm here to organize the team and facilitate your needs. He'll suggest people to kill.
Logistics to Black Ops is an unusual transition. Care to elaborate?
Not really. Manpower shortages, and no Imperial intelligence. Family proposed, I fill the gap. If we're going to steal Makeb's Isotope 5 stockpile, we don't have much time. Once the Hutts figure out what we're after, they'll shut down our escape route.
Fleets burn over Balmorra to buy us this opportunity. We mustn't waste it.
Our proposed target is Solida Hesk, Mining Corporation executive. Secretly worked with the Hutts to study Isotope 5 and sell out the planet. She's hosting half a dozen Hutts and their bodyguards at her private resort. But if there's anyone who knows where the isotope is stored, it's her.
With that many Hutts in one place, the resort will be secure. What about drawing her elsewhere?
Possible, but her terminals at home are hooked into the company database. We may need them anyway.
A covert assault is best. I will have tactical feeds for you once you arrive.
Transportation will be ready soon. You can break in, question her, and get her to turn over control of the corporate computers. Any words to your team before you go?
The operation will be difficult. We're alone on a hostile world, with no support and no backup if things go wrong. But this team is here because you were judged ready for a difficult operation. I know each of you will do your best. I know you'll do me proud. Now, let's get started.
I'm a city girl, but that's not a bad view. Spit over the side.
Position. I advise eliminating its protectors before they investigate.
Make me look good.
I am here, securing the line. I gather you felt that. If these quakes continue, none of us may escape intact.
Knowing the ground's about to collapse keeps you focused, doesn't it?
It does, at that. Solida Hesk and her corporation hold the secrets of Isotope 5. She is currently at her resort, hosting 3 Hutt clan lords.
Manju is a spice trafficker and slaver. Kabisho is a negotiator and advocate for the cartel. And Prodoranya runs an industrial moon.
Hesk has installed substantial automated security, and each Hutt also has a cadre of bodyguards. Resistance is inevitable.
We're not talking about Nashadar thugs. Who exactly have the Hutts employed?
Slavers and gladiators, beasts and beastmasters. Formidable opponents. The resort is built on a self-contained mesa. Isolate the mesa, and neither reinforcements nor fleeing witnesses will pose a problem.
There are only a handful of landing pads around the resort, so I'd suggest destroying the pads and the shuttles.
However, The Hutt's bodyguards are garrisoned at the landing pads as well. To cut off the resort, you will need to pass through them.
The enemy will still be able to call for help, even if we cut off reinforcements.
We can't hide the attack altogether. We can only delay word from spreading and disguise our objective.
I will monitor your position and update you as I can. May the Force grant you strength. Manju the Hutt's forces are ahead. These are his elite slavers, responsible for turning the royal family of Vena into chattel for the Nar Shaddaa markets. According to Manju, they also once brought him a Sith Lord in chains. I do not believe it.
Make me look good. Oil and burning metal. If you don't love that smell, you're not living.
To be sure, the Hutt's servants are near. They are Nikto, whose clan has served the Hutts for 12 generations, bred for battle. They are also known to keep formidable pets. Stay cautious.
Rise and shine.
approaching a cluster of Proto-Rania the Hutt's bodyguards. These are enforcers from his manufacturing plants. Brutes, not intelligent, but physically powerful. They can survive breathing toxins 20 hours a day. They will not die easily.
Getting down.
Is sealed. No reinforcements will come, and no one can flee. I suggest you proceed to the estate.
Don't let your guard down. The Hutt security may be broken, but SWTOR still has droids. SWTOR should be around somewhere.
The Archon reviewed my security himself, and if you have a problem, well, why don't you slither back and let me handle this? Precision strikes, expensive equipment, no Republic identification. Don't tell me the Empire wants Makeb too now.
I don't have a lot of time, so let's skip the denials and go straight to the brutality. Your company mined the Isotope 5 for the Hutts. I want to know everything about it.
I've never heard of Isotope 5.
I said we skip the denials.
Damn it! Fine. Yes, we discovered the Isotope 5 during deep drilling operations, and yes, my Hutt investors kept it a secret. But believe me, the Hutts are no friends of mine. Because their greed overwhelmed their sense, we're going to lose the whole blasted planet.
You sold out your whole world to a cartel of criminals. How did you expect it to end?
You're not understanding. I'm not being melodramatic. We are literally losing the planet. Makeb only has a few weeks left before the planetary core rips apart. That's what happens when you extract Isotope 5.
The ground quakes.
No more Makeb, no more Isotope, and no more fancy resort or corporation. So yes, I'll need Hutt allies once my planet is gone.
Do the Hutts know that Makeb is doomed?
Of course, that's why they're mining all the Isotope 5 they can. Go ahead, watch my hands, I'm not triggering any alarm. There. I've granted access to my corporate systems.
Checking. We're in.
I have information, money and influence, and I'm as happy to work with you as with the Hutts. Just help me survive.
She acts unforgivably.
She's not going to betray us today. And if anyone can mislead the Hutts about our presence, it's her.
My operation, my decision. Consider this a stay of execution, Hask.
Thank you. I'll keep funneling my resources to you and keep an ear out for anything new. In the meantime, what should I tell the Hutts?
The Empire knows the Republic is struggling with the Hutts over Makeb. Where the Republic goes, the Empire follows.
I can sell that. Good luck out there.
We'll check her corporate data and wait for you at the gravity hook. We can chat about the end of the world.